Hi guys and welcome back. Today we're going to be discussing the Primus stoves we keep here at Taunton Leisure. Lovely, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about the three Primus stoves we keep here at Taunton Leisure. One, the Spider, two, the Lite, and we also keep the Lite Plus. We're going to have a little chat about the differences between the three of these and what they're good for and why you should go for one of these stoves. Great, so let's get started. And first we're going to be talking about the Primus Lite. That's this stove just here right in front of me. This is a really good compact lightweight option for any of those who are looking for something that's sleek enough to fit in a rucksack or be used as like a day pack or something where you want to take out and have a hot meal halfway through your walk during the day. This is a really good option. It's fantastic for boiling, for water for boiling the bags or adding into dry meals as well. It's got a twist lock connection system, so you know once this pot is attached it's not coming off. Inside here, you'll see a sparker, which is used for a piezo ignition system, which is done through here. It's always worth taking a lighter as well. These kind of things do wear out after time, so having a backup is a good idea. This twist lock system is really good. It's very simple. You pop it on top, twist it, and then that is fully sealed on. Thanks to a large release valve on the inside of this stove, you've also got great control over the amount of gas you're releasing, so you have a bit more control about how hot the stove is and whether you're going for like a full intense boil as quick as you can or whether you're turning that down and just keeping something warm, maybe for a hot drink or something later on. Thanks to the shape and size of the burner head, which you can see just here, all of this fits nice and neatly inside the pot, which is great for anyone looking for a one and done system that you can just chuck in your rucksack before you go out of the day and know that you have everything inside there to cook your meal later on. What's great about Primus is all of their stoves are lit and checked in their factory just after production, and on the label just here you'll see the signature of the person that did that. It's a really nice thing to see on these products. It's similar with companies like Hilleberg as well, where they're just putting a name to their quality. It's a really good reassuring feature to have, and it's just a nice thing to see on a product. Great, now moving on to the next stove, we've got the Primus Lite Plus here. It's very similar to what we were looking at just a second ago with the Primus Lite, but with a few extra features. We're still getting all the features we were looking at on the Primus Lite there. So you've got a nice twist lock system, which says what attaches your stove head or your burner head to your pot. Again, it's really nice and easy to do. Clicks in nice and simply like that. Again, it all packs down with a smaller canister inside the Primus sort of pot here, and then the lid goes on top of that. Which makes it a nice, lightweight, compact system for anyone that's looking for a nice, simple, throw it in your bag and be done stove system. The burner head itself, you again got a piezo ignition here with that red button here, which you press, lights your flame. There's then no need for a lighter. We would again recommend you carry one just in case for any reason that stops working after a little while of use. You've got another nice big valve on here, which allows for really good control of the flame. Allows you to bring things up to the boil and then pull it down a little bit and just keep it warm or on the boil. While you get yourself sorted. Really nice feature and lovely bit of control on that then. Moving forward, you've got a few extra features on this one. So you're looking at about just under 3 minutes for your boiling time for this one. That's thanks to the insulated upper on the mug here, and then you've got your heat conduction pot on the bottom there for you as well. It's nice and close to the flame as well. There's a good ring around the top here which stops any wind blowing out your flame. And then on the handle of the pot, you'll see you've got these three little things here. These unscrew nice and simply, and what you do then is screw them back into these little pins here. This is something a little bit extra to what we were looking at with the Primus Lite, and what it allows you to do is put any pot or pan you like onto your Primus stove. So it's basically acting as a pot stand. Don't worry, you do get an extra one of these. They are a little bit fiddly, and I wouldn't be surprised if you lose one or two over the next couple of years. But a really nice compact idea. It's not a massive bit of extra weight, but does give this stove a bit of extra versatility compared to its baby brother, the Lite. A really good all-round stove. The lid does act as a measuring pot as well if you need it. But yeah, really good all-round pot. It's a bit of a step up from the Lite, and I really do like this little pot stand option. It's nice and lightweight. It's not in the way, and to be honest, you're not even going to notice it if you don't need it. But it's great to have it. Great, and finally we're moving on to the Primus Spider over here. Again, another really good stove. This is a little bit different to what we've looked at in the past with our jet boils and with our MSR stoves, and even with the Primuses we've looked at today. And what this is a separate stove to your gas canister. A lot of the ones we've been looking at are top screw-on gas canisters, so you sit your stove on top of your gas canister, it's directly underneath, and that acts almost as the stand for the stove. This is a little bit different. It sits very much separately to the gas canister. So as you can see, this cable would come out, you'd attach your gas canister to this portion of the stove, and this is obviously where you do your cooking. As you can see, no pot on this one. That's because it's allowed, you can use any pot you like with it, so it's something you would have to purchase separately, but it allows you to pop that on there. Because it's not sat on top of the gas canister, it's a little bit lower to the ground, it's also a bit wider, it's fast, it's more stable, so if you're looking to use it in a uneven environment, it's a really nice option for you. It still folds down to a really good size, and it will slide into the carry case that comes with it, nice and easily. It's not a massive pack size. The wire cable here, lovely and durable. However, if for any reason you manage after a few years to bend or rupture this, it is replaceable, it's nice and easy. There's just 2 little screw holes on either end. You can pop a new one in, job's a good one. It's not something we sell here at Taught and Leisure, but this also does have the option of an extra kit, which you can purchase elsewhere, and that can turn this into a multi-fuel stove. Multi-fuel stoves are great for anyone looking to travel. The sort of canisters you use for the most part in the UK for your gas stoves aren't available everywhere in the world, but petrol and that kind of thing is. It's a great way to run a stove when you're not in a country that can supply those gas canisters. So it's a nice option to have. It's not something, again, that comes with the stove, but it's something you could purchase as a sort of aftermarket thing if you feel you need it. Just offering this stove a bit more versatility and usability in foreign countries. The valve system on this is a little bit different. It's a little push system just here. You twist it depending on what you want, lower volume or higher volume of gas flowing through the tube into the stove system. Gives you a little bit of choice when it comes to how much power you're putting out into the stove, but it's not quite as good as our Lite or our Lite Plus. The valve system on this isn't quite as big, so it doesn't regulate quite as well. You do have a regulator on here though, so that does combat that a little bit better. That will allow you to put food on here and simmer it. So as we were talking about with some of our other, if you watch some of our other stove videos, these regulators allow the pot to simmer, so you can actually cook proper food on here rather than just boil the bags or dry meals. There is the option there to actually simmer food rather than just have it cranked all the way to the max for boiling water. Really good option for anyone that's looking for something a little bit different, wants something that sits away from the gas canister, and also wants to, the option maybe in the future to convert this into a multi-fuel stove. Really interesting thing, and again, because it's Primus, it does come with the signature on the label, which just proves it's been checked in the factory and is up to Primus's high standard. Well, there you go. That was a really quick look at the 3 stoves we keep from Primus here at Taught and Leisure. If you've got any questions, feel free to head over to our website and or come into store. And if you've got any quick questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. We're more than happy to answer them there too. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like and subscribe.